Hello, dear friends. I'm Father Jan Stefanov, SVD, and I'm working for the Catholic Biblical Federation. Greetings from Rome. Let me share with you the reflections on today's readings based on our Lectio Youth Net biblical service. The readings for the third Sunday of Lent highlight the theme of living in right relationship with God and fellow members of one's community. Since communitarian living often poses challenges, today's liturgy provides a valuable insight on how the harmony with God and one another can be achieved and maintained. The first reading today presents the core of the Israelite law, known as the Decalogue, or simply 10 Commandments. Having delivered his people from slavery in Egypt, God offered them the law, expressed through the commandments, as a constitution for the community, meant to guide and orient their lives in the new situation of freedom and in the new land to which they were going. The first three of these commandments define the essential aspect of the covenantal relationship between God and the people, and can be defined as the vertical aspect of the covenant. The remaining 7 precepts define the relationship between the people themselves, and constitute the horizontal dimension of the covenant. By observing these commandments in their daily life, the people were expected to honor their God and thus be faithful to their new identity. Seen from this perspective, the Decalogue gives the covenant community its identity and ensures its continuity because by being God's people, they are assured of God's sustenance and protection. Thus, the Israelite law, also referred to as the Torah, was a guide on how to be God's people and how to manifest this identity through appropriate relationship to God and to the fellow members of the community. Living in harmony with oneself, others, and God has always been one of the central human concerns. Harmony is associated with good health and prosperity, while illness or misfortune are often a result of disruptions in the relationship with the surrounding world and other people. As Christians, we are blessed with our own set of helps and guidelines on how to live in communion with God and with our fellow Christians. First, building right relationship begins with attention to God's Word. That instructs us on how we ought to relate to God and to treat others. God provided the Israelites with an extensive set of instructions called the Law, summarized in the 10 Commandments. They are the constitution of the people of Israel that outlines the principles for community life. Jesus, through his stories and exhortations, also provided his disciples with numerous guidelines on building right relationship. One of the clearest, simplest, and most striking is his golden rule. In everything do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the law and the prophets. This simple command summarizes our entire conduct towards others and indeed all the commandments of the Old Testament. The problem with these instructions is that we often see them as rules imposed to limit our freedom and constrain our behavior. This is a dangerous perception. There is something in our nature that makes us react negatively whenever we are told what to do, even if it is good for us. We must begin our journey to harmony by realizing that the instructions contained in the Scriptures are sound way to be a righteous person and to live in fruitful harmony. If you want to be upright and people worthy of respect, and need look no further than our own rich faith tradition. Thank you very much.